Once upon a time, in a cozy little town, there were two kittens named Whiskers and Paws. They lived in a small, colorful neighborhood where every kitten went to the same school, Purrington Academy. It was a school where kittens learned everything they needed to know to grow up strong, smart, and kind, from chasing yarn to solving puzzles. Whiskers was a fluffy, gray kitten with bright green eyes. She loved reading books and solving tricky problems. Paws, on the other hand, was a playful orange kitten with big, round eyes and a heart full of curiosity. While Whiskers was quiet and thoughtful, Paws was always running around, asking questions, and exploring everything in sight. On the first day of school, Whiskers sat quietly in the corner of the classroom, her nose buried in a book. She felt nervous because she didn't know anyone and wasn't sure where she fit in. Paws, on the other hand, bounced into the classroom with a big smile, eager to make new friends. He noticed Whiskers right away. "Hi there. What's your name?" Paws asked, trotting up to her desk. Whiskers looked up, a little surprised by the sudden attention. "I'm Whiskers," she said softly. "I'm Paws. Want to be friends?" Paws asked, his tail twitching with excitement. Whiskers hesitated for a moment but smiled shyly. "Okay, sure." From that day on, the two kittens became inseparable. Whiskers would help Paws with his reading, teaching him how to sound out the words. In return, Paws would teach Whiskers how to be a little more adventurous. He showed her how to jump over puddles and play with the other kittens outside during recess. One day, during a math test, Whiskers found herself stuck on a tricky problem. She stared at the numbers, her whiskers twitching in frustration. Suddenly, Paws popped his head over her shoulder. "Need help?" he asked, his eyes wide with concern. "I can't figure it out," Whiskers admitted, her ears drooping. Paws thought for a moment. "Let's try solving it together. If you know half the answer, I can help you with the other half." With Paws' help, Whiskers finally figured out the answer, and she felt a sense of pride in solving it as a team. After that, the two kittens began to help each other every day. When Whiskers felt shy or nervous, Paws would be there to encourage her. When Paws got too distracted and forgot his homework, Whiskers would gently remind him. Together, they learned that the best way to face challenges was side by side. As the weeks went by, Whiskers and Paws' friendship grew stronger. The other kittens at school noticed how they always worked together, how they laughed, and how they always looked out for one another. Soon, the whole class started to follow their example, working together and supporting each other just like Whiskers and Paws did.
One afternoon, as the school bell rang and the kittens prepared to head home, Whiskers turned to Paws with a bright smile. "You know, Paws," she said, "I'm really glad we're friends. I don't think I'd like school nearly as much without you." Paws grinned, his tail wagging. "Me too, Whiskers. We make the best team." And from that day on, Whiskers and Paws knew that no matter what challenges came their way, their friendship would always be the best lesson they ever learned. The end.